up and welcome to the 20-minute full body burn. This is for the Fitpreneurs Collective. So if you found this video on YouTube, just make sure that you go ahead and sign up for the community. But if you're here from the community and ready to do this workout, we're going to start with the warm-up. I'm going to demo all of the exercises. You do as many sets and reps as you want, but I'm going to demo everything so that it makes sense. So we're going to start with the warm-up, just basic arm circles. You can do big, you can do small. I need you to do forward and backwards. We're going to do about 10 to 20 of those. The next one is going to be trunk twist. So this is focusing on your core. So trunk twist, you're going to put a slight bend in your knees, and you're rotating at the waist. Your knees are still facing forward. You're separating your chest from your hips. I'm going to go through those. Then you're going to do standing hip circles. So we're going to go here. You're going to raise one leg up, take it all the way around and back down. Balance is on this leg. Focus on keeping your core tight. That's going to help with the balance. You're going to go all the way around. We're going to do 5 going out and then 5 coming back in. You should feel this all in that hip joint. Remember, this is the warm-up, so we're just getting loose. We're moving our bodies, getting ready to actually do some work. On both sides, balance, keep that core tight. If you do need to hold on to something, perfectly fine. Go ahead and hold on to something. Here we go, 5, both directions. Now we're about to get on the ground. Before you do this workout, I actually do recommend that you have either a mat, a foam roller, some sort of dumbbells or resistance bands, anything like that. If you don't, I'm going to do it completely body weight just to prove to you that you can, but if you can increase the intensity by adding some extra things, please do. World's greatest. We're on all fours in a plank position. You're going to take your left foot, bring it up by your left hand. All you're going to do is rotate, open up, reach that elbow down towards the floor, and rotate back up. This leg is staying straight. I'm pushing my hip towards the floor. Drop down and open up. We're doing 5 each side on that. Switch sides in that plank position. Drop your elbow down. Open, rotate all the way up. Reach all the way up. Your eyes should follow your hand. Look through your fingertips. Keeping that back leg straight. Pushing your hips towards the floor. Now the last one for this warm-up part that we're going to do is cat-cow. You're on all fours. Your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are right underneath your hips, and your toes are tucked. So when I say tucked, we're not flat-footed. They're not out here. Our toes are tucked right here. You're going to tuck your tailbone in, pull your belly button up and away from the floor, pull your shoulder blades apart, and tuck your chin. And then you're going to rotate out. Tailbone goes up to the sky, belly button down to the floor, shoulder blades comes together, chin comes up. Rotate through all of those, about 5 each of those. Go through that as many times as you need. That is the actual warm-up part of the 20-minute full body burn. The next portion that we're going to go into is the activation. So activation is actually getting your body ready to do the movements that are in the actual workout. Clamshells are our first one. We are on our sides. You're going to come up on one elbow. Your knees are going to be bent at 90 degrees. You're going to come up onto this bottom knee and separate from the top. So that top knee is coming up. You're pushing through the floor with that bottom knee. Your hips are coming towards the front. Open up. I think I had a coach call this the sunflower. Show off your sunflower one time. So, however you want to talk about it, show off your sunflower. Squeeze your glute, push your knee through the floor. Open up. It should be a straight line from your shoulders through your hips to your knee at the top. You're going to do that on both sides. Next exercise is going to be dead bugs. Dead bugs is a core activation exercise. You're going to lay flat on the ground, knees in the air at 90 degrees. There should be no space in between your back and the floor. No space in between your back and the floor. Push all the way down, knees at 90 degrees, Hands are straight up. We're going opposite hand, opposite foot. This hand and this foot are going to extend, and then we're going to bring it back in. Then we're going to alternate, bring it back in. Keep it nice and controlled, out and back in. Again, the whole time, I'm pushing my low back into the floor because I want to activate my core. Think about no space. Shouldn't be able to let anybody get a hand, no paper clip, no piece of paper, nothing should be able to fit under that low back. Next, we got tempo squats in our activation portion. So we're almost to the workout. We're not to the workout yet. We're almost there. We're still in activation. So we've got tempo squats. So we all know how to do a squat, but are you doing it with the right form? I'm gonna help you with the form today. Act like you're sitting in a chair. If you need a chair, go grab one. I'm sure you got one in the house. Go grab a chair. You're pushing back at the hips. So you're pushing back. You're going to act like you're sitting down into a chair. Come down to your comfort level. Should be at about 90 degrees with your legs. Drive straight up. As you're coming up, I need you to feel yourself pushing through your heel to stand up. Push your hips back and back up. Now the tempo part of this is, you see I'm going slow. I'm not just repping out squats. I'm going slow. Push down, push your hips back, slow and controlled. As I'm doing this, I'm feeling the muscles. I'm feeling the muscles that I'm using. So I'm using my quads, I'm using my glutes, I'm using my hamstrings. I'm tempo, slowly going down. Feel the muscles, drive straight up. Last exercise of the activation portion is going to be good mornings. Good mornings is a similar start to our tempo squats, but it's more of a hinge. So we're hinging at the hips, slight bend in our knees. Our knees are going to be a little bit closer. Our feet are going to be a little bit closer. Slight bend in the knees. This knee position does not change. Push your hips back. Feel that stretch in your glutes and hamstrings. Drive straight up. Push back. If you need to go against a door to make sure that you're keeping that form, because this is not a squat. A lot of times this turns into more of this, and we only want it right here. Bring your chest down to the floor, drive straight up. Now, that is the warm-up and the activation. No equipment, no excuses. We're gonna get into the workout next. I hope you grab some water or whatever drink you want for this. We are going to start the actual workout. If you have the template, you will see the different levels. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3. That will tell you how many sets and reps you should be doing, the time that you should be doing, all of that good information. So I'm here to show you the actual exercises. For the workout, for the 20-minute full body burn, we've got squats, we've got push-up to downward dog, we've got reverse lunge, and we've got bent over rows. So we did squats in the beginning. So our squat form, you're pushing your hips back. If you need a chair for this, go ahead and get a chair. Just make sure that you're still active while you're doing it. You're not just sitting down and standing up. Make it controlled. Act like you're doing a regular body weight squat. If you want to increase intensity, add some dumbbells, hold a water jug, whatever you want to do for that. For the push-ups to downward dog, we are on all fours. This can be done. I'll show you the modified version, and then I'll show you the regular advanced version. Modified are going to be knee push-ups. Feet in the air, you're on your knees. We still have a straight line from our knees through our hips to our shoulders. We're coming down, bring your chest to the floor. The downward dog portion, our feet are coming to the floor, and we're pushing up here. We're making a V. Coming back down, push up, keep your form, rotate through. Try and keep this pace, try and keep your form. Just because you're bringing your hips up on that downward dog portion does not mean that our hips go up on our push-up. Your hips are down, here, push all the way up. Now the advanced version is just a regular push-up to downward dog. You can do this on an incline. If you have a couch, if you have a table, if you have something where you can elevate your hands, that is also another way to modify that if the knees is too easy, but the actual push-ups are a little bit too hard. The next exercise is going to be a reverse lunge. A reverse lunge can target two different things. You can make it target your glutes and hamstrings in the back, or you can make it target your quads. In order for it to target your quads, you're gonna have a more narrow stance. Think train tracks. Your feet do not need to line up with each other. They need to line up like train tracks. That's how you're going to keep your balance. If you find yourself doing reverse lunges or squats or split squats or anything like that, and you're losing your balance, try to spread your feet out a little bit more. Now, quad target, a little bit more narrow stance, about 90 degrees on the way down and up. Reverse lunge means you're coming back and you're resetting. Split squats are just up and down. Reverse lunge, you're going back and you're coming up. Now, with this, with everything that we do, just remember, keep your core tight. That's going to help with your balance. It's going to help with your form. Focus on what muscle you're wanting to feel. If we're focusing on more glutes and hamstrings, all we're going to do is extend that step a little bit further and lean our chest a little bit more over that knee. You can target whatever you want. Think about what the goal is. Again, if you need help figuring out what those goals are and how to actually figure out what you should be targeting for your goals, go back and look at some of my other episodes. I'll link one somewhere here that talks about that. Bent over row is the last exercise in this workout. Again, add dumbbells if you want to increase intensity. You can do a body weight. If you are a beginner and you're not comfortable using the weight, you can do it body weight. Just focus on the muscle. Bent over rows are focusing on back. So just like my good morning from the activation portion, I'm going to hinge at the hips. My hands are down. If you don't have anything in your hands, just act like you do. Pull, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. I'm keeping my shoulders down and away from my ears. And I'm extending out. Pull and squeeze, extend out. You can hold anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be weights. Dumbbells specifically, you can hold something to add a little bit of resistance. I hold my dog sometimes. They're pretty good weights. Just squeeze and go back. Now again, levels 1, 2, and 3, all of those details can be found in the templates. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. If you're not in the community, come join the community. Check us out, and I'll see you in the next video.